Hi history makers, this is my recipe for green smoothie. I always start with my blender, my NutriBullet, 64 ounces max capacity, and I like to use So Delicious unsweetened organic coconut milk. You can use unsweetened organic almond milk also if you like. I fill it up to 24 ounces of milk, of unsweetened coconut milk. It's 24 ounces unsweetened coconut milk. I start with my coconut oil. By my oils, I consider my avocado an oil. First, I open my unsweetened organic coconut oil. I buy this at Sam's Club usually, and it is unsweetened. It is organic virgin coconut oil. So at room temperature, this starts to melt at about 72 degrees. So this is approximately 1 tablespoon of organic coconut oil. It's a tablespoon and it is mounded a little bit. So if it were liquid, it might be 1.5, but it's a little solid. So that's the first thing I put in is my coconut oil. I put in half of an avocado. So I'm gonna move some things for a sec so you can see me actually preparing my avocado. Sometimes, as you know, when you get a fresh avocado, they may or may be overripe or underripe. A little underripe is probably not a problem in the smoothie. You probably just have to blend it a little longer. Oh, but this one surprisingly was perfectly ripe. And that's the other side of it. That's your seed that's in the avocado. So this one was perfectly ripe. Sometimes I get them with brown spots, and I don't think I should eat them, and I'm not encouraging anyone else to, so I cut them away at the very least. I'm trying to get the equivalent of a half of an avocado. So far, in my smoothie, I have the milk, I have the coconut oil, and I have the avocado. I'm going to rinse my hands again. So next, I like to do unsweetened cacao powder. I also buy this at Sam's Club. So if you call that 1.5, it might be 2 teaspoons. My girls tell me I'm not that good with measuring and recording recipes, but I'm trying to do better. I like to put a little zinc in my smoothie. For my family can use it. 10 drops, just 10 drops of liquid zinc. And that is zinc sulfate. It's a dietary supplement, and it's a 2-ounce bottle. Most of my ingredients I get on Amazon. I got this on Amazon. Alrighty, and next I'm putting a little matcha powder. I think I got this matcha powder from eBay. It's NutriVita shop, and it's 100% pure matcha powder. I brought the bag out because I actually keep mine in a canister. Stainless steel canister. I don't know if it keeps it fresher or not. So it's probably a teaspoon. I use this little dropper spoon, but I heap it up so high that it's a teaspoon, all the way down the side of the handle of the spoon. So crazy. It's a teaspoon. Alrighty, and next, this is MSM, Opti MSM powder. It's methylsulfonylmethane powder. It's a naturally occurring form of sulfur, that is very healing for the human body. I use the scooper. The scooper is equivalent to 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon of MSM powder. You can, I can send you a picture and the website that I buy my MSM on, but you can get it on Amazon. I think it's almost like $25 a pound if you get it on Amazon. But if you get it on a website that I have, you can get 5 pounds for $75. I know it sounds a little expensive, but MSM helps with joint pain, old athletic injuries. It makes pain go away. It helps your body to heal faster. So before, after a surgery, MSM is excellent to have. Sometimes we here in my family mix it in with apple cider vinegar and some stevia and make a drink of it. It's really healing. This is potassium citrate in a powder form, and that's also 1 teaspoon. Potassium citrate, also in a canister. I don't have my bag that goes to this, so I couldn't show you that. And now my B vitamins, which is my non-fortified nutritional yeast. I buy this 2-pound bag from Amazon, and it's about $45. It's an excellent source of B vitamins and naturally occurring B vitamins. And so I keep mine in this cute little stainless steel dish. I don't have that bag out all the time. So I use the little stainless steel spoon that comes with this. I think it's about a teaspoon maybe. It's a small spoon. So it may be half of a teaspoon. So I use 4 to 6 of these. So I'm gonna do 4, 2, 3, 4. I just scoop it right up because you can't have too many B vitamins. I use this nutritional yeast in so many things. You can sprinkle it on. Oh, it tastes like cheese almost. Some people sprinkle it. You can sprinkle it on cauliflower. You can sprinkle it on in a soup. You can use it for so many reasons. Next, personally, this is another non-essential ingredient. You don't have to put it in your smoothie, but I use L-lysine in our daily diet in our family to fight viruses. So it's about a teaspoon, maybe it's a teaspoon and a quarter of L-lysine. And I got this on eBay. New size is NUSCI is the brand. Next, my stevia. I like to blend my stevia with half allulose and half pure organic stevia. I just stretch my organic stevia just a little bit because the organic stevia is now $29 a bag for 8 ounces, and the allulose is like $26 for 5 pounds. I think the organic stevia is getting more and more expensive. In the stores, when I buy it in the grocery store, it's about $15 an ounce. It is concentrated and it does go very, very far. A little bit, you cannot do this 50, like substitute recipe 50-50 for what sugar was. You know, you can't replace it instantly with this. You have to do, this is probably 10 times sweeter than regular sugar. So I mix this, I do a 50-50 mix. Half a cup of this, half of stevia, half a cup of allulose, and I mix it together just because they're equally healthy, but the stevia is sweeter than the allulose, and I feel like I stretch it further for a family of 4. So for the smoothie, I do heap up my stevia blend. They laugh at me because I'm heavy-handed with my stuff. So I do two, maybe 2.5. It depends on how much cocoa powder I've put in it. If I put cocoa powder, the cacao powder can be kind of bitter alone. And so I try to offset that bitterness with a little extra stevia. And when it's not pure organic stevia, if it were only coming from this bag alone, I could do 1 scoop. Big time, it would be enough. And it probably would not have to be heaped up like that. But because I dilute my stevia a little bit with my allulose, I wind up doing a little bit more. So next is another blend that I make of my erythritol that I get online from Amazon. The company is Micro Ingredients. And the other bag, these are 5 and 6 pound bags. The other micro ingredient bag is Violet. Mix them both together and I put them in my stainless steel canister. And so I'm just gonna scoop a big heaping. You notice I like heaping? I don't know. I like abundance, I guess. Okay, so that's most of the ingredients, powdered ingredients. Then I'm going to do a liquid, which is the flavoring. So this is my vanilla that I also get on Amazon. It's by Danny, and I usually get 4 packs of 4 at a time, and it may last me months and months. But I like it, and I like the clear vanilla, and I also like the other vanilla, but they're both pure Mexican vanilla extract. So I do 1, 2 capfuls. I believe that's about 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Then I do 1/2 teaspoon of pure peppermint extract by McCormick. I watch my extracts to make sure that none of them say syrup or sugar in them, that they are just extracts. I need them to be pure extracts. No other name for sugar, no confusion, no forms of sugar, just the extract. So I do this half of a, I think I did more than half of a cap. So as long as I use the same cap, I know I'm getting a pretty good ratio. I'm gonna rinse. Almost last, but not least, is I'm gonna put a handful. Sometimes I do this, sometimes I don't. If I don't have baby spinach, I will use all kale. Or you can use some Swiss chard. You can use beet, B-E-E-T, tops if you want. So I just do a good handful. I don't know how big my hands are, but I'm going to use a good handful of baby spinach. It's organic baby spinach. We have a store named H-E-B here in Texas, and it is organic baby spinach I got from there. So, and then I'm gonna, not hard punch, but I'm gonna press it down into that liquid a little bit, because I want to get as many green veggies in there as I can get. Having an avocado, having half an avocado in that mix is perfect because it makes it really smooth and less just liquidy. This is my frozen kale. I section it out into freezer bags sometimes because it's just a little more convenient just to fit in my freezer. And I think a Ziploc freezer bag is probably a little more protection for freezing against freezer burn than just the bag it comes in. But it comes in already triple washed kale. So I fill it up and I push it down again. And I will leave it at that. That is really cold, frozen kale. I leave it at that because I'm trying not to get it all up around the edges. Even after I blend it, I have to make sure there aren't chunks of raw kale up around the edges, because then even if you blended it well, when you go to pour it, you're going to pick up pieces of unblended kale. So I'll put this back in the freezer. And after I set this to blend, then we will pause. And I want to blend this on low. So I turn my blender on, my NutriBullet, and I just start blending on low. And I'm going to blend it for 3 minutes, and then we're going to pause. Okay, so that was 3 minutes blending on low. And now, oh, I should have got a little spoon or something, but it's off. Just knocking down any extra little pieces of kale that were up there. And this is ice, 32 ounces. A lot of ice, but I like it like that. A lot of ice. And I think I want to put more ice in there. Now, 3 more minutes, and we're going to pause you again, and 3 more minutes, and we'll be back. I think we're all done. We blended for 3 minutes. And I'm going to remove our lid. It is icy, because I like it icy. Oh, by the way, I had to add about 3 ounces of water because I really iced it up something fierce. So, you see, I want to get it on my chair, so splash it. See how icy it is pouring it? It's my smoothie. You see the consistency, the thickness? It is refreshing. It is flavorful. It is delicious. It's a treat to have with your meal. And it is chock full of vitamins that are going to help you in this healthy lifestyle. Delicioso.